Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It's Sunday in South Florida. We've got 11 races. Let's look at those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, turf course firm. Our first race on the grass. It's a claiming event for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. Scratch number 10, Convolution.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start toward the inside for Filantropo, who goes looking for the lead. Fiddler's Tango is showing speed. Moving up on the outside is Artigan Breeze to join the party, and Cat and Fiddle taken in hand. He'll try to tuck in and duck behind horses as they run to the first turn. Artigan Breeze is 3 wide. Filantropo was toward the inside. Fiddler's Tango, he took back off the speed, and he races a joint third. Film Star to his inside. Cat and Fiddle is 3 wide. Out 4 wide is Cat Duel. Then it's a stretch of 2.5 lengths back to Catapulter. He's about 6.5 off the speed now. He's a length better than Barbata, and D'Artagnan does his best running at the back of the pack, and that's where he is as they bend into the back stretch. With the lead, it's Filantropo by a neck. From the outside, Artigan Breeze is there. Second, Cat Duel is now third. Cat and Fiddle has found his pocket. He's 4th behind the speed and a length better than Film Star. Then Fiddler's Tango, followed a length behind by Catapulter. Barbada is second last, and trailing the field is D'Artagnan. After the opening quarter went in 23-4, they went through the half mile in 47-4, and they still chase the speed of Filantropo, who leads by a neck. On the outside, Artigan Breeze is second. Cat Duel is now third. 3 wide out there, Fiddler's Tango. Cat and Fiddle gets first run on him, and here's Cat and Fiddle improving nicely inside. Cat and Fiddle starts to rally for jockey Arnie Fontanez as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, here's Cat and Fiddle tipped up 3 wide to challenge for the lead. Film Star takes a run at him. He's 4 wide off the corner, and Barbata swings into action. He's coming on as well. Suddenly, this is up for grabs. Film Star up to confront Cat and Fiddle, who took over. On the outside, and Barbata trying to stay on with 1/8 of a mile to go. Cat and Fiddle on the inside. Film Star on the outside. They brush there at the 8th pole. Cat and Fiddle kicks gamely. Film Star on the outside. Cat and Fiddle digging in. Cat and Fiddle and Film Star. Heads bobbing on the wire. Cat and Fiddle appeared to hold sway over a charging Film Star in 143-2.
Number 8, Cat and Fiddle, crosses the wire first, but bothers the number 1 horse, Film Star, in the stretch. Film Star put up the first, owned by Amity Racing Stable Incorporated, trained by Sandino Hernandez Jr., and ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. The second race, 6 furlongs on a sealed fast track. It's claimers, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. Scratch the number 3 horse, Been Spent.
They're off. It was a picture-perfect beginning. Toward the inside, Noble Prince gets the first call, goes looking for the lead. Skylander moves to challenge, and Elusive Blue Boy comes away racing in third. Trev will try to win from off the speed. He's 4th in the early go with Lake Drive South between horses. Musical Flare down along their inside, and 2.5 lengths to R. Ritz, who's last of all as they chase the speed of Noble Prince. Noble Prince past the half-mile pole on a 2-length lead from Skylander in second. Elusive Blue Boy and Lake Drive South are next. Trev on the outside. Musical Flare is called in an afternoon, and R. Ritz trying to get involved from the back after the opening quarter went in 22-2. Noble Prince to the top of the stretch, 2 lengths on top. Elusive Blue Boy is second. Toward the outside, here comes Trev. Skylander trying to hang around for a share. Lake Drive South needs to do better. Nothing running on from the back, and they run to the top of the stretch. Still confidently handled. Noble Prince comes off the corner with a 2-length lead. Elusive Blue Boy set down for the drive and trying to track the leader down while second. So on the outside, Trev did not go on. 1/8 of a mile to go. Still Noble Prince still races to win or lose. And he's not going to lose it. He's going to take him coast to coast here. Noble Prince and Ramsey Zimmerman well rationed up top, and they'll prevail in the end by 2 from Elusive Blue Boy, who was second, in front of Skylander third, and 4th Trev in 111 flat.
Number 1, Noble Prince, takes him gate to wire. Impressive victory, owned by S. Maribel, Walt Freilich, and Calcibetta Racing, trained by Joey Calcibetta, ridden to victory today by Ramsey Zimmerman. We'll take a break. Be back for the third in about a half a minute.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15 to 1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish second.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs.
Watch world-class horse racing while dining on scrumptious world-class cuisine. Gulfstream Park features one of South Florida's most popular culinary destinations in Ten Palms. Located on the second floor of the clubhouse, Ten Palms features creative American dishes and daily specials overlooking beautiful Gulfstream Park. Enjoy delicious seafood and the finest in organic beef, whimsical desserts, and daily food and drink specials, all while taking in a breathtaking view of world-class racing. For a delicious afternoon of mouth-watering culinary delights, come to Gulfstream Park.
And welcome back. Our third race is 6 furlong sprint. It's a starter optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. We have one scratch. It's number 1, Ecabroni.
They're off. Mr. Baker begins nicely toward the outside, Grand Shores toward his inside, and they'll get acquainted again right away here and the run down the backstretch. Houston Bull comes away racing in third. He's inside of both Close It Out and Small Token, and the two at the back are Leticole and Silver Menace. They make their way down the backstretch. Grand Shores is going to outrun your favorite Mr. Baker early. These two in lockstep. They're a length and a half better than Houston Bull, who's tipped out 3 wide. Racing in fourth is Close It Out. He's much closer today, Close It Out. So the complexion of this race changes as they run around the far turn. On the outside, Mr. Baker now takes ahead in front. Right back at him is Grand Shores second. Close It Out looms a stretch threat from third. On the inside, he's in the inside of Houston Bull, who's racing fourth and asked to quicken. Silver Menace tries to rally from the back, and they pass the quarter pole. Grand Shores on the inside. Mr. Baker on the outside. They're still in lockstep. Mr. Baker doing the better work at the moment, but Grand Shores cuts the corner and draws right back on even terms, and Close It Out is now racing third and still swung into action with an eighth of a mile to go. Mr. Baker asked to quicken up, but Grand Shores is a tough customer, and Close It Out on the outside. 16th pole, Grand Shores almost home. Here's Close It Out one more time. Grand Shores wins. And the trip was key. Abdiel high end with Grand Shores at the end from Close It Out second and Mr. Baker third.
Number 3, Grand Shores uses his speed to score for Jack Sabetta Farm Incorporated. Trained by Stan Gold, ridden to victory today by Abdiel high end. Fourth race, 1 mile claiming event. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're up. Benny First Baby from an outside post begins nicely. In the center, Tia Lupe is showing speed. And down toward the inside, here's the favorite, My Mom Santina. My Mom Santina will head off the field and take the lead. Racing in second is Senorita Divina alongside Tia Lupe in third. From the outside, Benny First Baby. No pace on in the early part of it. Moving up on the outside and now trying to challenge his Irony. Swinging Engine is just behind the embattled pace setters. 3 lengths better than Fee and Sugar. And Greek Flower is last of all after the opening quarter in a very moderate 24-4. The race will be won or lost through the favorite, My Mom Santina. She has everything her way, and she's a length and a half in front. Irony is second, Tia Lupe is third. Benny First Baby kept in the clear on the outside fourth. Dropping back a bit now is on the inside, Senorita Divina. Swinging Engine is now alongside her, and about 3.5 or 4 off the speed. Then it's a stretch of another 4 to Fee and Sugar. Greek Flower continues to trail, and My Mom Santina continues to lead. My Mom Santina and jockey John Delgado confidently handled to the quarter pole and 2.5 on top. Benny First Baby trying to do some work in second. 3.5 lengths better than a rallying Swinging Engine from third. She gets around on the inside, Tia Lupe, and there's a 1/4 mile left to go, and My Mom Santina has plenty left. My Mom Santina bids this field a pleasant good afternoon. Swings into the drive, widening on a 5-length lead. Toward the inside, Senorita Divina's re-rallying. Benny First Baby is flattening out badly toward the outside from Fee and Sugar, but they're coming home. First start for Peter Walder, a winning one for My Mom Santina. My Mom Santina, the easiest kind of winner. She won by 6 lengths. Senorita Divina was second in front of Fee and Sugar third. Close for fourth, Tia Lupe looks to touch out Swinging Engine in 139-4.
As easy as can be, the winner, number 2, My Mom Santina, owned by Marco Thoroughbred Corporation, trained by Peter Walder, and ridden to victory today by John Delgado. We're on the firm turf course for our 5th race, 1 mile and 1/16. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. We have 1 scratch, the main track only, number 11, Speedyburg.
They're off. Willie Pay stumbled slightly at the break. And that will enable Handsome Jack to go out and take the lead and try to clear over from Willie Pay, who is second. From the outside, Franklin Park. He's much closer today. He's third early. He's 3.5 lengths better than Saturdays for Fun, who's racing fourth. To his outside comes Becky's Kitten with El Romano down toward the inside. These top three go quickly in the run to the first turn. On the inside, it's Handsome Jack by a head. Willie Pay is right back at him second. Franklin Park put into the race by Chamafi today. He's third behind the speed at a big price. It's a 5-length stretch to Saturdays for Fun, who gets a good spot fourth, a half length better than Becky's Kitten. Then El Romano, 2 lengths back to Sky Blue Pink. It's a stretch of another 2.5 lengths to Windworthy. And at the back of the pack is Winner Jack. And moving up on his outside, Oso Debonair. Quarter time, 23-3. Fast pace being set here. Willie Pay goes up and puts his head in front of Handsome Jack, who's right back at him second. Back third is Franklin Park, 4 lengths better than Saturdays for Fun in fourth. Racing fifth, El Romano, sixth to the outside, Becky's Kitten, followed by Sky Blue Pink. It's a stretch of 2.5 lengths back to an unhurried Windworthy, who needs to do some work from there. Winner Jack and Oso Debonair try to kickstart from the back. After a 47.5 mile, they've gone quickly here. Handsome Jack on the inside, Willie Pay on the outside. They're in lockstep. Franklin Park has had enough. Saturdays for Fun begins to work home on the outside in Sky Blue Pink. Becky's Kitten tried for that same spot and was outpaced, and they're at the top of the stretch. Willie Pay set down driving, but Saturdays for Fun looms up on the outside to challenge, and Handsome Jack is game down toward the inside. El Romano back fourth, 1/8 of a mile to go. Willie Pay trying to grind it out. Saturdays for Fun runs at him on the outside. These two, Handsome Jack is game inside. These three now to the wire. Coming home, Saturdays for Fun. Hardly for Fun, but Saturdays for Fun got up and won it. Desperately close second between Willie Pay and Handsome Jack in 1:42.3.
Number 4, Saturdays for Fun, gets the photo in a blanket finish. What an exciting race. Owned by GDS Racing Stable Incorporated, trained by Gustavo Delgado, ridden to victory today by Santiago Gonzalez. We will take a break and be back for the 6th in just a few moments.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
And welcome back for our 6th race, a 6-furlong sprint, the claiming event. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, 8 runners going to the post. The off-time favorite in the race, number 8, Westem Charm.
They're off. Hopping in the air at the start was the 7 Henny Girl. She's 5 lengths last. Good start toward the inside for Sydney Rules, who springs out to take the lead. Papa Smith moves to challenge her on the outside. These two in lockstep. They're followed by Hot Stepping Lass and the favorite out wide, Western Charm. Then down to the inside, This Is She. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths back to Dixie Hotshot with a recovering Henny Girl. And at the back of the pack, the trailer is Tiger Key. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Opening quarter sharp, 22-1. On the inside, Sydney Rules. On the outside, Papa Smith. They're in lockstep. Western Charm, the favorite, takes it all in while in the clear 3 wide. In between horses, Hot Stepping Lass and This Is She is down inside. 3.5 lengths better than Dixie Hotshot. Then comes Henny Girl, and still trailing the field, Tiger Key. Top of the lane, nothing giving an inch here. Western Charm, the favorite, will need to do some work here as Papa Smith just took the lead, and This Is She trying to work for clear running, and the Red Sea parts for her, and here she comes now. Here's This Is She at 10-1. Up to take a crack at Sydney Rules down the outside in Western Charm. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. This Is She now takes the lead. Sydney Rules fighting back second. 4 lengths back, Dixie Hotshot and Western Charm. This Is She is edging clear. This Is She and Chamafi to spring the upset from Sydney Rules second. Third, Dixie Hotshot. Western Charm fourth in 1:11.4.
Number 2, This Is She, springs the mini upset and pays $23.40 to win. Owned by Julian Demora, trained by Jorge Navarro, ridden to victory today by Gilver Chamafi. We're back on the turf for the 7th race. It's a 1-mile event. These are maiden 3-year-olds and upward. Huge field, 12 runners going to the post. The off-time favorite, number 11, Dance Marathon.
And they're up. Level beginning. Can toward the inside going for the lead. Ararat and Woodford Song are showing speed. Shiva Ryan comes away in the top flight, and Zimmerman trying to get Dance World over from a high post. Skips World follows them, and dropping over is Grand Coney. Majestic Breeze guards the rail 2.5 lengths better than Lion's High Jump with Leaves of Grass on the outside, and trailing the field is Taco Gem. They race around the opening turn, chasing the speed of Ararat, who leads it by 1.5 lengths. Racing in second is Woodford Song, 3.5 lengths better than Can in third. Dance Marathon much closer today. He's racing fourth from Shiva Ryan in fifth. Skips World tipped to the outside and starts to make a middle move for Edgar Zayas, trying to force the hand of Dance Marathon and Grand Coney, who's pocketed up. 2 lengths better than Majestic Breeze on the outside and Leaves of Grass. Then it's a gap of another 3 lengths to Sorakaima. Sorakaima's inside partner is Lion's High Jump, and Taco Gem is still last as they go past the half-mile pole. With the lead, it's Ararat, but here comes Skips World and Dance Marathon. Dance Marathon has to go by Ramsey Zimmerman to maintain his spot as Zayas quickened the cadence with the outside horse Skips World, and now these two are off first and second. Shiva Ryan is now third. Toward the outside, Grand Coney's had a good trip, worked off the fence after being pocketed up, and they run to the top of the stretch. Skips World is up for the lead now. Dance Marathon tries to kick back on an inside journey. Grand Coney tips out 3 wide, and Shiva Ryan is fourth, and they're into the stretch. It's Skips World in front. Toward the outside, Grand Coney is second. Dance Marathon did not go on. Shiva Ryan will catch him for third, back to fifth, and Sorakaima. Here on the outside is Grand Coney surging ahead late. Grand Coney to win it. Skips World second, Shiva Ryan third in front of Dance Marathon fourth, and Sorakaima in 136 flat.
Number 9, Grand Coney gets up to win. It pays a very nice $7.40 to win. Owned by Steve Dwoskin and Wayne Lobdell. Trained by Steve Dwoskin. Ridden to victory today by Manny Cruz. The 8th race, a 5.5 furlong sprint. These are maiden 2-year-olds. 2 scratches in race. Scratch number 6, Social Roy. Also scratch number 8, Grateful Attitude.
And they're off. 225A with a very quick start and goes looking for the lead, but here comes the favorite Video Ma from down toward the inside. These two get acquainted with On Your Mock on the outside third. They're 2 lengths better than Honor Earned, who comes away in fourth. XY Jet and Kaiko's Express are next. Decisive Decision is wide at the back with He Did It His Way. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. With the lead, Video Mauve and Jesus Rios by a neck. On Your Mock on the outside is now second, working off the fence and coming on well. XY Jet and Oriel Chavez behind the speed from third. Then it's 225A and Honor Earned, and there's 5/16 to go. Video Mauve is in front. On the outside, On Your Mock is second. XY Jet third. 225A put to pressure well fourth and starting to gain ground. Here's 225A. He was asked the question and responded nicely while drifting wide off the corner, and XY Jet has room down inside with 3/16 to go. A bit green, 225A now sweeps up and takes the lead. XY Jet is second. Video Mauve did not go on. Late running from Honor Earned, but this is a flashy firster. Here's 225A. Good stretch kick to win it by 3. XY Jet second in front of Video Mauve third, then Honor Earned fourth in 105 and 2.
Number 4, 225A drops back and re-rallies to win impressively, and that gives owners Jack Sorbetta Farm, trainer Stan Gold, and jockey Abdil Hayen their second victories on the day. The 9th race, a 5 furlong maiden claiming event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. 2 scratches, scratch to 2, Catskill Flyer, also scratch number 10, heading south.
And they're up. From the center, it's Daddy's Reasons who springs out to take the early lead. Yarmorka moves to challenge her from second, and Big Red Kitten, the favorite, comes away racing in third. Slinnyberg is between horses, and Kanafa's toward the inside. Aubin Feathers is toward the outside. Then it's a stretch of 5 to Sexual Appeal and Joe's Comprise, and no speed at all from La Dominadora. Last of all is the top 2 start at Tearaway. Yarmorka on the outside of Daddy's Reasons, who tries to keep her spot and quicken up. 3.5 lengths back to Slinnyberg and Big Red Kitten, then to the outside of Aubin Feathers. After the opening quarter was covered in 22 and 4, they race for the top of the stretch. The leader is Yarmorka, drifting a bit wide off the corner, and Slinnyberg's going to have to go around. Daddy's Reasons tries to cut the corner, and Big Red Kitten is trying to fire on through. Kanafa from the back. Petrikov goes to work on the leader of Yarmorka, who has the front. She'll have to hold off Big Red Kitten on the outside. Yarmorka's almost home. Big Red Kitten running out of time. Yarmorka, Big Red Kitten surging. Big Red Kitten Big Red Kitten in the last jump, I think, got up and beat Yarmorka. Close third, Kanafa and Slinnyberg, followed by Aubin Feathers in 1 minute and 4/5.
Number 8, Big Red Kitten would not be denied. Closes strongly through the stretch for owner-trainer Dan Peter, ridden to victory today by Edgard Zayas. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the late Daily Double.
Sport of Kings, Florida's most unique venue, located at beautiful Gulfstream Park, has hosted elegant weddings, spectacular concerts, and the grandest of social events. Surrounded by lush gardens, pedestrian promenades, and inviting streetscapes in the signature style of Addison Meisner, Sport of Kings is the ideal venue for intimate gatherings or groups as large as 500. Our events coordinators and audio and visual production specialists can customize the room to any needs, while our chefs can create scrumptious menus. For information on holding your next event at Gulfstream Park's Sport of Kings, call our event specialists at 954-457-6186.
Welcome back. Our 10th race, a 1-mile allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds and up with full field of 10 runners going to the post.
And they're off. Keed Cachet bumped with Tiz Marvelous leaving the starting gate. Moving out to try to take the early lead from down toward the inside, Wolf Den and Rostarant. They are quickest. In between horses, Keed Cachet and Bluegrass Jam move to challenge, and now Heat Star makes it a party. Heat Star takes the lead. Keed Cachet is racing second from Bluegrass Jam, who backs off to be third. Rostarant improves down inside, followed by Wolf Den. Then to the outside, We're All Set. Widest of all is the co-favorite on the race, Tiz Marvelous, and also moving up now, Just Jebica. Victory nor defeat was in that top flight and then dropped back while taken in hand, and Racetrack Romance is last of all as they make their way down the backstretch. A speed duel on the top end. From the outside, it's Heat Star. From the inside, Keed Cachet. They're 2 lengths better than Rostarant, who gets a good setup. He races in third after the opening quarter went in 23-3, but they picked it up to the half mile in 46 seconds flat. Heat Star on the outside, Keed Cachet on the inside. Rostarant is third. Toward the inside, Wolf Den is now racing fourth, trying to get going from the backfield. Here come the favorites, Tiz Marvelous and Victory Nor Defeat. Tiz Marvelous and Victory Nor Defeat will have to pick paths and cover ground as they run to the top of the stretch. Now Rostarant takes the lead. Zimmerman trying to thread his way through with Victory Nor Defeat. Stop cold there, no place to go as they run for the final 3/16. Tiz Marvelous is 6 wide and Rostarant gets the jump. Rostarant 3/16 from home and 2 lengths on top. Victory Nor Defeat trying to track him down with 1/8 of a mile to go. Toward the outside, late run coming from Just Jebica. Here comes Victory Nor Defeat to try to run down Rostarant. Victory Nor Defeat will not be defeated. He's much the best. 3 parts of a length in the end. He ran down Rostarant, who was well clear for second. Just Jebica in a photo for third with Wolf Den and Tiz Marvelous in 1:37.2.
How much the best was number 10, Victory Nor Defeat. In trouble throughout and still able to win it for Sagamore Farm, trained by Ralph Nix, gives jockey Ramsey Zimmerman his second win on the card. The 11th and final race on the turf. These are maiden claimers. Fillies and mares 3 and up. Scratch the 2, scratch the number 13.
And runners away. It was a level beginning. Sent hard from the outside, Come Home Eileen wants to try to get to the lead. So does Enchanting Tide. And down toward the inside, Blonde Diva comes away with speed. These 3 are quickest, but the top 2 going on. Come Home Eileen and Enchanting Tide. They are opening up now 2.5 lengths on Blonde Diva in third. Redwater settles down today. She races in fourth, about 5 lengths off the speed, and she's 2 lengths better than Image of Lady Rose. Then it's another 1.5 lengths back to Sophia Leonore. She's off the speed. Favored Starship Scarlet is wide on the course, but racing in mid-flight. She's about 8 or 9 off the lead. Then it's Sartorian, and on the inside, Smooth Tour. As they make their way down the backstretch, Sky Firm is far back. Opening quarter, Simply Unreasonable, 22-2. Too fast for the leader now, and the leader is from the outside, Enchanting Tide by 2. Moving up wide, Redwater now claims second. Back to third, come home Eileen. Starship Scarlet moves with Sophia Leonore. They make mid-race moves as Blonde Diva could not keep up. Image of Lady Rose is next. Sartorian begins to launch an attack after a half mile and 46 and 2. Here comes Oriel Chavez up on the outside with Sophia Leonore to take the lead. Starship Starlet tries to stay with her second. The one doing some work from the back is Josie Gomez and Sartorian. Sartorian was racing wide but coming on after quick splits, and they run to the top of the stretch. 4 wide, look out for Sartorian. She has the momentum. Redwater cuts the corner and has the lead. In between horses, Sophia Leonore, and they're into the stretch. Redwater has the lead. Sartorian to the attack one more time on the outside. An image of Lady Rose now third. Sartorian overhauls Redwater late. On the outside, Starship Scarlet with image of Lady Rose up the inside. Sartorian will win it by 2. Redwater second. Wow, that got close for third. Give it to image of Lady Rose over Starship Scarlet. Sophia Leonore to complete the high five in 138 and 2.
Number 5, Sartorian takes the overland route and scores in the nightcap for Charles Patton and Gary Jackson, trained by Gary Jackson, ridden to victory today by Josie Gomez. The pick 4, 4 of 4, 163.15. The pick 5, 5 of 5, $503.75. The pick 6, 6 of 6, $4,091.40. We'll have a $50,000 jackpot guarantee going into Thursday's card. That wraps up the Sunday card. Remember, we're dark for live racing at Gulfstream Park on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but there's always something to do at Gulfstream Park. We have simulcasting from Saratoga, Del Mar, great eats, great fun, slots, poker. You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.